The observing of safety protocols against COVID-19 is becoming a sore point in the Federation as people have made complaints to the media that government ministers and officials are urging people to follow protocols, but ministers themselves are seen engaged in activities giving little or no regard to social distancing or the wearing of masks. Complaints were made to SK Newsline regarding CPL, in which they say several ministers really wore masks once inside. In more recent complaints, individuals have pointed to a creative photo shoot and video of Minister of Health Akila Byron Nisbet in which they say COVID-19 protocols were not observed. SK Newsline contacted the minister, who said the protocols were followed.
The elements that persons would have seen would have been what would have been done for the in front of camera in order for us to take the footage that we needed to take. Outside of that, all protocols were followed. We made sure we kept our distance from each other, and we did everything else that's necessary with masks and everything to maintain that protocol that we know is necessary. The shoot was done on the 5th of September. Today we're at the 29th of September, and the 30th of September, and I can tell you that there's nobody from that shoot who have been tested positive for COVID-19. As a matter of fact, we tried to make sure that the persons that we use were vaccinated. We tried to make sure everything was according to the protocols and that we did what was necessary to safeguard both the persons part of the shoot and everybody who worked with the shoot.
The complaints about ministers of government on St. Kitts and Nevis not following the COVID-19 safety protocols prompted SK Newsline to ask Prime Minister Dr. Timothy Harris in a recent press conference to address the matter.
In relation to the observing and adherence to the COVID-19 protocols, there's only one message and one rule for all of us: that we must all try hard or endeavor best to at all times comply with the COVID-19 protocol. Of course, the Cabinet of Ministers, we try hard to lead by example in that regard. And wherever any of us is seen not to be faithful in observing these, it will be good that someone give us or any of us a gentle reminder. So we have no different message for the Cabinet as we would have for the children in the kindergarten, or we'll have for those in the secondary school, or we have for the general community. One rule is being observed. And in every area in this fight, we are sending a message for all, a consistent message. So if we say that when persons return, they are to be in quarantine, every minister of the government would comply with that.
Recently, an incident involving a Jamaican minister of government not following COVID-19 protocols at a party resulted in his apology and in his resignation. Glenn Barrett reporting for SK Newsline.